Hey everyone, welcome back to the RPGames YouTube channel. We are playing the role of Emil Schnell at the moment, a woman dressed as a man who wants to get into the Radius. The Radius is a gentleman's club, pretty much, of mathematicians, but since they don't accept women there, she dressed up as a man. So let's see if her second introduction to the Radius goes any better. Let's see, can I grab a drink here? Mountain painting. Okay, painting of some mountains. Yeah, well, that's a great description. The label reads Pio Alto. Okay, maybe there is a... doesn't look like anything to me. Maybe there is a... like a guy climbing it. Ooh, there's an empty seat. Still nobody here. There's a blackboard. Problem of the week. Keeping their minds active, with puzzles posed by Thaler, no doubt. Intriguing. This week it's about the origins of the number pi. Pi. Nope, I must prove myself by solving this. Pi. The radius. The perimeter of a square. It's fairly straightforward. If a circle was a square, the perimeter would be 4 times the diameter. Okay. What is all that? If I picture it like that, then it becomes fairly obvious. Pi is the key to the circle. Yes. No, I tell you that won't work either. The Euler method only works up to a certain point. You never agree with me. Thaler himself couldn't find anything. Grumble, grumble. What have we here? A visitor. You must forgive me, gentlemen. I hope that what I've written here can serve as a calling card. It can indeed, sir. It can indeed. Indeed. That is quite remarkable. Gernot Thaler at your service, and you are? My name is Emil Schnell, from the Friedrich Wilhelms Universität in Berlin. I thought I knew most of the fellows at the University of Berlin, but please feel welcome, sir, to the Radius. You obviously belong. Oh. Hello. So we have to talk to everyone now? Good day, my name is Emil Schnell. And you are? Good day, Herr Schnell. My name is Stefan Nenna. Stefan Nenna. We heard that name before. You said you are from the University of Berlin? Yes, that's correct. So you are a lecturer as well? I teach at the University of Vienna in the mathematics faculty. Look forward to comparing notes. Oh, gladly. Yes. I'm looking for help with my current thesis. What are you working on? Functions of change. I'm looking into change states and their kind of functions. Intriguing. But I don't think I can be of much help with that. My focus is on discrete mathematics and moving parts of constant systems. Perhaps one of the other members of the Radius could assist you? I have a question about one of the other members. What do you want to know? Tell me about Salah. What about him? Is he the founder of the Radius? Yes. Along with Alrich and Rauch? Now that the Radius come to being? Well, as far as I know, Salah was looking for like-minded people, sort of elite mathematicians, the best of the best, to exchange opinions and theories on all topics mathematical. He had heard about a circle of mathematicians in London, so he decided to found one himself here in Vienna. His Majesty was intrigued and agreed to fund the Radius, as long as it led to mathematical progress. Alrich and Rauch were quick to join, as were several others, and over time Wurm and Nikich and I joined as well. Was the man sleeping in the corner? Yeah, it's Alrich, the doctor in our circle. Why is he sleeping? It was subtle at first, he just fell asleep one time and no one noticed. Now we feel so at home here that he just falls asleep every afternoon. We've known him for so long, we don't really mind. And the two arguing fellows? Nikich and Worm. Excuse me? Those are their names. The one on the left is Nikich. They don't seem to get along very well. Don't worry, they fight a lot. What about? Math, mostly. What do you teach exactly? I teach discrete mathematics, which I mentioned like a moment ago. I also taught a short lesson on something really interesting a few weeks back, about a process called Markov chain. I try to broaden the horizon with my students every now and then with new theories. What's a Markov chain? I'm so glad you ask. No one around here seems to be interested in discussing new theories anymore. A Markov chain, as Markov himself describes it, is a process where one state transitions to another, with the probability of the next state depending purely on the current one. Oh, that's interesting for your topic of change. Consider a drunkard walking on a numbered line. Each step he either moves forward by one or backwards by one. So the next step or state depends only on his current position and not where he has stumbled already. Correct! Very interesting. I find it curious that you would find this theory interesting, since you mentioned before that your focus is on discrete mathematics. Just because that is my area of expertise doesn't mean I don't enjoy dabbling in all things mathematical. With varying degrees of success, I might add, yes. Take care, you too, Schnell. Oh, there is a carpet. Even the carpet has the radius symbol on it. Very nice. Oh, please. Wie geht's, Worm? They're arguing. I don't want to intrude. Well, Ulrich, how about I wake you up? Okay. How about Salah? Ah, Schnell! Schnell! I myself attended the Berlin University, studied under the great Karl Weierstrass himself. A gifted man. And me, of course, his best student. There were others. That Russian woman. She wasn't even allowed to audit classes. But never mind that. You must surely know of Weierstrass as well. Father of modern analysis, they call him. Weierstrass. Better learn more about my colleagues in Berlin. Of course, but... So you see, I'm very selective about the Radius members. What? Tell me. Do you know many lecturers at the Berlin University? Do you keep in touch with them? Some of them. But I was always very... Do you know Robert Koch? I'm just asking because... Never mind why. Do you know him? No, I'm sorry. Oh, that's a shame. Robert Koch. Should look that name up when I get a chance. In case it's important for my ruse. Never mind. Yes, take care. You too, Schnell. Okay, let's see if we can find something about these. Oh. Yes, well. It's great that the carpet looks. Oh, it's a strangely deformed seat. I hadn't noticed. My God. No, it's nothing. There is an impressive buttock imprint. Schnell, what's so interesting about my chair? Oh, nothing, sorry. Yes. What about that blackboard? Huh, I found something. It's a picture of the members of the Radius. Okay. Huh. I don't want to intrude, okay. What's this guy's thing? Let me introduce myself. My name is Emil Schnell. Rauch. Oh, that's so funny. Not. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Herr Rauch. What's your field of expertise? Complex analysis. Number theory. A prime combination. Your fields of expertise. Prime. Numbers. No. What? You didn't get it? I'm looking for help with my current thesis. Topic: functions of change in conjunction with time and states. Not my area of expertise. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, let's talk to Sala. Ah, Schnell. Well, so, Herr Schnell, you're a professor at the Berlin University? Well, of course you must be, but probably very new to it. Or a supply teacher? Herr Sala. Oh, what is it? I would like to talk about my theory. Fine. Let's hear it. Functions of change in conjunction with times and states. Curious. It sounds a lot like my own work. Well, I cannot deal with such distractions at this time. I need to work on my own theories. But do ask the other members. They need the challenge. Yes, move along. Came here looking for help, but these mathematicians, I'm not certain they can help. If they can't, what will I do? I hope my masquerade isn't a waste of time. One state changes into another, but how? The kitchen is of no interest to me. Okay, how about the toilets? Lavatories. I'd rather use my own at home. Okay. Using these facilities might prove awkward. Yes. I like a piece of cake once in a while, but my teeth ache just looking at these. There's a patron, another fabulous mustache. Card playing ladies. Surely wouldn't be allowed to join them. Alright. Let's head back to let's hold the door for the women. Thank you for holding the door. Hey. I trust your visit to the radius was rewarding, Herr Schnell? Not really. If I could not remember how I was treated, I would not know to mimic it now. Every change in behavior occurs over time. I'm afraid I don't understand mathematics. You are exactly right. It is mathematics. What is your name? Maurice, sir. Maurice, yes, of course it would be. All maîtres are named Maurice. Maurice, you are a genius. Oh, well, if only my parents had seen that, I wouldn't be in this cafe right now, welcoming the customers. Alright, up the stairs. Here we go. Need to get out of these uncomfortable clothes. Alright, here we go. Quick now. Before you forget, must write this down. Alright, let's go. Days ago I would not have known what the ladies at the cafe expected of me. But just now I remembered the gentleman who once opened the door for me. My behavior changed. And that change transpired over... distance? No, I don't think that's right. Think, Emma, think. The change occurred with respect to... a given parameter? Every change occurs with respect to given parameter. That's it. Oh, of course. That's it. Huh? It's another package. I need to change first. Oh. Oh. Just some clothes. Ah, okay. Emma! Am I interrupting? Yes. Of course not. You're interrupting my genius. Today you look much happier. Today I am happier, Nicole. How are you? The same. I'm always the same. Have your parents returned? No, they've gone to Sweden. Nicole! It's time for your history lesson! History? I hate history. It never changes. Well, it actually does, but... And there she goes again. Nicole! Running away from the nanny. Days later. Have we filled the blackboard by now? Alright, now Emma. Concentrate. Every change occurs over a given parameter, yes, yes. So to preserve a state in that change, I need to know how it's changing. It's a good thought, but I'm missing something else. Alright, try something else. To preserve a state of change. Do you have Freud's jokes and their relation to the unconscious? Yes, of course. It should be in the psychology section. What about... Oh yes. 3 essays on the theory of sexuality. The theory of what? Say it again. Say it again. Sexuality. There is a waiting list for that one. May I have your name? My name? Oh. Never mind. Should try another approach. To preserve a state of change, I need to know why it's happening. If I do this... No, that's too general. Alright, try something else. Preserve a state in a change. How are you today, Frau Gritnicec? I'll be Herr Wittgenstein. I heard about your father. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. You're back from Manchester? Only for a few days. I wanted to return Russell's Principles of Mathematics and Frege's Grundgesetze der Arithmetik. Oh, awesome. Mad books. Were they helpful? I've only read Frege's book. At first I believed the books were in conflict. While I was in England I studied them again and again. I almost gave up on them. I wasn't until crossing the channel, after putting both books down for a while, that I began to see the commonalities. If only I could find the right words to describe to you what that felt like. If you don't know how to talk about it, maybe you shouldn't. Okay, that was a burn. Whereof one cannot speak, therefore one must be silent. A good philosophy, Frau Gritnicec. Good day to you. Good day, Herr Wittgenstein. The change in his thinking came from observations. At first he was too close, but then... he changed his perspective. When did Ludwig see the commonalities between the two books? On the ferry across the channel? That's it! His change of mind came about in the few hours between Dover and Calais. A change can only be observed in a certain time frame. I need to go home and write this down. Return books. I'll quickly put these away. Alright. Half an hour later. Leave the library. Head home, write it down. Quickly now, before I forget. Quickly now. Wittgenstein's thinking changed. He observed the change in a given time frame. A change can only be observed in a given time frame. Of course. I can only see a falling leaf while it's still falling. Time to impress the radius. Alright, we'll see what they say. Where can I find the next piece of the puzzle? Maybe at the market? No, I wanted to impress the radius, so let's go there first. Good day. Oh, the quarreling couple is gone. There's a patron reading a book. Stern-looking man. The only matter only works up to a certain point. Nonsense. You've probably just made some mistake somewhere. Why you... Again, no one can solve the problem. Ah, Schnell. Why don't you try your luck with this week's problem? Salar is making them harder every week. Well, of course. So, get to it. We're trying to find correlations between primes. Numerology, not my strong suit. Maybe the distance between two primes? Can't make anything of it. The corners that aren't primes? Maybe not. There's something here. Ah, sometimes these straight lines appear. Almost as if the numbers have a certain pattern to them. Interesting. I think they do. He's got it. If I extrapolate, is that a new method to find primes? It looks conclusive. So again, gentlemen, our guest from Berlin triumphed. The luck of the Germans is with him. Nonsense, our colleague has a gift. That is clear. I agree. It's quite remarkable. Gentlemen, gentlemen. It's only in your company that I flourish. Is he trying to ridicule us? No, you misunderstand. He might have already. You just didn't notice, I assure you. From the hospital, sir. Gentlemen, you must excuse me. Herr Schnell, would you like to join me outside? Some Sachertorte and Kaffee, perhaps? My treat? Certainly. Sachertorte, hier damit. Is that the painter? He seems busy drawing something. I don't want to intrude. Yeah, it is. Alright, join Nana. What was that all about? Back in the radius? Sala's sister is terminally ill with tuberculosis. I'm truly sorry to hear that. My father died of it. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. Father always encouraged me, believed in me, and became a mathematician because of him. I'm glad he did. I got to meet you because of him. I'm intrigued by your notions of change, states of change and the collapse of such states. I admit, I'm struggling with it. Might have bitten more than I can chew. I don't think so. Just wait until we get our cake. And I'll show you what it looks like to bite off more than one can chew. Zakatote. If you really feel that way, I probably shouldn't mention it. This is Zahler's field too. But he's a proud man, maybe disinclined to help. I believe he's beginning to consider you a rival. You might try Eilrich. He's done some similar work. Every time I approach him, I find him asleep. Yes, he does enjoy his afternoon naps. Difficult wall to breach. Would you look at my equations? I would value your opinion, if you like. But I assure you this is outside my expertise. Thank you, Nana. You're a good friend. Hey, this is the second part. Gentlemen, please pardon the intrusion. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Frans Market. The artist? Sir, this is an honor. I saw your latest painting. The lieutenant? Captivating. What can we do for you? About your friend here, Herr Schnell? Emil Schnell. You must forgive me, but I have been studying you from across the room. Oh? The layers of you are contradictory somehow. Layers? Contradictory? Not at war with one another, but a duality. Changing. At first I thought one thing, but later I saw another in conflict with the first. Changing, you say? I must paint you. I would be honored. Excellent. You present a challenge I have never faced before, but I promise you, I will capture you. My workshop is at Hollandstrasse 10. Please come at your earliest convenience. Gentlemen. That's pretty cool. We already played that part. Pray continue your luncheon. In the beginning, he thought differently about me, then in the end. I must leave now. Go along. I might just help myself to another piece of Zakatote. I need to go home and write this down. Run, run, run to home. Yep. Get out of those clothes and write down everything. The painter. When he first observed me, he thought one thing, but then he changed his mind. Yes, every change has an origin and a destination state. A falling leaf starts still attached to its branch, and just a few moments later it rests on the ground. Finally, I can build a relation between these states in my theory. Yes. It's starting to come together. I can feel it now. To meet the painter, but not like this. That's better. Later at the artist's workshop. That's very cool that we get to see the other perspective now. We see far too much, sir. few hours later. Phew! That did not go as I had hoped. Some more days later. Alright, where should we go? Let's go to the library first. Oh, I need to change into Emma. See what happens at the library, if we can find some more clues. And then we'll go to talk to Eilrich. Let's see, every change must have an origin. And that is unlike the destination. No. I'm so good at math. I am a member of the Radius. Oh, there's no reason for you to know what that is. I'm fairly certain I know what a Radius is, Professor Eilrich. You know me? By reputation only, Professor. How can I help you? We have a friendly competition every week. I'm determined to win this one. The mathematics section is 6 rows down on the right. Did I mention it was a mathematics competition? Do I know you? You look familiar. I sit at this desk every weekday. No, it was someone else. You remind me of someone. A brother, perhaps. I'm an only child. Mathematic books are 6 rows down on the right. Oh well, thank you. Close one. So. Well, it wasn't going anywhere anyway. Okay. Maybe the Radius has arrived by now? Yeah, who knows? What can we find? What can we find? Good day. Yes, Maurice. Good day to you. Oh, debating gentlemen. Papa called them dreamers. Okay. I would much rather discuss mathematics. Socialists, most likely. Let's throw the socialists under the bus. Call them dreamers. Ah, Schnell. Zahler is at the hospital again. His poor sister. Are you alright? Don't worry about the cough, it's just a smoke. Schnell? Emil, I'm sorry. Your theory. Are we going outside again? I feel so far out of my depth, I'm drowning in variables. Forgive me, my friend. I appreciate you taking the time. Do you have the papers I gave you? Now, don't be angry. I gave them to Zala. He's your best chance. Haven't you seen the way he studies me now? How many of them do? They watch every move I make. They want to see me trip up. I'm sure you're wrong. I'd like you to address my class. Me? What could I talk about? Matt, you ninny. I wouldn't expect you to expound upon the care and feeling of Lipizzaner horses. Well, Will you do it? Yes, my friend. For you, I will humiliate myself before your students. Magnificent. We'll arrange a date for you to speak. Can't you see all the variables still unsolved? Gentlemen, why don't you just ask Emil here? I'm sure he can end your disagreements with a single stroke. Where would be the fun in that? Exactly. My god, they've just agreed. They are both right. There we go again. At first it might be unsolved, but in time it will be finished. That's it. Schnell? What? Sorry. Yes, Ulrich? I saw someone who reminded me of you. I'm sorry. I can't stay right now. But where was it? Possibly it was just a dream. It's a dream? And there we go again. Back to the blackboards. Let's go. The food is still on the table. I haven't eaten in days. Nickage and Worm agreed. Oh no, argued. Whether the result of the equation was already found or not. So in a given time frame, a change can collapse? Probably not collapse. No. Well, yes, but in a given time frame, the change can. Looks like that's the only option for some reason. Oh, there maybe. Be ongoing. At the moment of observation, the change can either be final or ongoing. Yes! Yes! The falling leaf doesn't stop falling just because I stopped looking at it. Yeah, that makes sense. But where will the change lead then? Nicole? I know what this looks like. Yes, the last few weeks I saw a mister going into your apartment. A lot. I thought you were just having an affair with an impossibly handsome man. I didn't understand why you wouldn't introduce me. It would have been difficult. That's for sure. Nicole, give me a moment to change, and I'll try to explain. I'm not playing dress up. You're not? Emma? What do you want me to call you then? I'm still Emma. But I feel I'm more than that. I know. I'll call you M. That's what you both have in common. M. I like that. I wish I could live with Uncle Leos again. We tried it, but he was too busy running the inn. I'm sure he would love for you to stay with him, if it were possible. I know. Maybe someday. Right? Where are your parents? New York. Nicole, do you understand why I dress as a man sometimes? I think so, and I won't tell. You can't do what you want to do either. You can't be who you are, who you feel you are. It shouldn't matter if you have a dream. Everyone dreams. Everyone should have the right to try and make their dream come true. There we go. Look, there's little Gustav. His name means warrior. I wonder if he dreams of being a soldier. He can be if he wants to. No, he told me he dreams of dessert mostly. Well, we've got that in common. Why must only men go to war? I don't know. Anyone who has gotten on the wrong side of Frau Kunste would now want to meet her on the battlefield. Oh, we're getting there. The formula is nearly done. There is Miss Dorfel. She's a music student. I bet she dreams of playing in a big concert hall someday. She has a talent women are allowed to have. But did you know only men can be first violin in an orchestra? Interesting. I think we should have lots of dreams, and all of them should come true. That would be wonderful. Wouldn't it? What's the matter? Uh-oh. You look funny. What we become doesn't have to be a single dream, you're right. In a change, goodness gracious, in a change the destination could be a set of states. Nicole, you're a miracle!
Nicole! Where are you? It's time for your sewing lesson.
Sewing? Yuck. And she goes off again. Run, Nicole, run. A change has a beginning and an end state, but what if I can't see the end? Well, then you walk up to the blackboard and you finish your proof. Emma, you just saw it. Perfectly formed. Remember, the destination state can be multiple states. A set of states, there you go. Of course! If I turn away while watching the falling leaf, it could land, yes. But it could be picked up by a gust of wind, or disintegrate into dust. Not too likely, I'm afraid. Oh, Emma, you're almost there. Almost there. Meanwhile, Kara, I need your help. Your advice once again, dear sister. Ever since childhood I have relied on you. I can't stop now. It's this strange Berliner who we have allowed into the radius. He vexes me. Days have turned into weeks and he shows no sign of leaving us. And leave us he must. He's a cancer eating at our little troop. Well, the other fellows resent him. I think you're the one who's resenting him. Each time he solves the problem of the week, I can see the contempt for us in his eyes. And now this. This Nenner gave me Schnell's current research. It's my field after all, but Schnell would never ask me for help, no. It's good, Kara. I think I see where he's heading though, and it's a dead end. I think I could help him, but I hesitate. Why? Because I fear him. I fear he will prove it. He's not there yet, but one day sooner rather than later he could cast all of my work into shadow. I can't allow that to happen, can I? Well, it's for the greater mathematical good. No, you're right as always. I can't allow it. First I will appeal to his sense of justice. May be able to convince him to turn away from this line of research, return to Berlin. If not, I must defend myself. You understand that, don't you? Your brother Gernot must defend his honor. Our family honor. I'll go to him. His address is on these papers Nanner gave me. I'll go. Reason with him. If he refuses to listen to reason, why in that case I will destroy him. Alright fellas, it's only Matt that you're talking about, you know. The next morning, at the apartment. There's gonna be a confrontation. Those turnips are fresh off the truck. I've never known how to prepare turnips. They're all like wood, huh? You cook? Peculiar. There's a trick, you see. Most people boil the turnips for 40 minutes or so, depending on how big they are, and leave it at that. That softens them up. But you aren't done yet. If you're not careful, they lose their flavor. Another reason I've avoided them. I don't boil, I roast. I cube the turnips and roast them for the same length of time. But there is a secondary step. If you fail to do it, they will still not appeal. I'm not convinced. Just wait, hear me out. When the roasted cubes are soft and golden brown, I toss them with some apple cider vinegar and parsley. The vinegar locks in, and enhances the flavor. I don't have time for a secondary step. That sounds like it would take ages. It sounds... Wait. Oh, here we go. To maintain the flavor, a secondary change is required. Now you have it. Won't you buy one? One? I'll buy 2, 3, no, a dozen. We're getting closer. Getting closer to the confrontation, the final confrontation. What will happen? Will she be able to prove it? Now, what did the vegetable vendor say? He talked about... Oh boy. Maintaining a state, changing a state, or turnips. Yeah, he talked about turnips, yes. A secondary change, so... He cut them into cubes, but then he roasted them. No, that's not it. He talked about maintaining a state. Yes. What was it he did to keep the flavor in the turnips? to maintain a state of a change. Uh-oh. Nicole, I'm glad you're here. We're going to cook turnips. Turnips? You know I hate cooking, Emma. Emma? Schnell? Is that woman? This changes everything. The same evening, we have no weekly challenge this week because Tsala has lost faith in us. Lost faith in you, possibly. Tsala knows there will always be a place for an applied mathematician like me. Emil. Will tomorrow evening be convenient? My class meets at 7. Yes, my friend, I will be there. Here he comes. Pam pam pam. Schnell! I've read your research. It's claptrap. The meanderings of an unfocused, illogical mind. There, I'll throw it on the floor. You're wrong, Professor. I'm much further along since I wrote those notes. I can hear the lion's song. I believe I'm very close to a solution. Then let's put it to the test, shall we? A debate at the university at your earliest convenience, if you are man enough. I was hoping you could help me with my equation. You are a fraud, Schnell. Your hesitation proves it. I'm speaking to Professor Nenner's class tomorrow evening at 7. Will that be soon enough? I will do nicely. This should not be confined to Professor Nenner's class. We will debate in the main lecture hall, before the mathematics faculty and students of the University of Vienna. Do you agree? I agree. Okay. That went well. Why, Tsala? You're wrong to do this. All will become clear tomorrow, Nenner. And I promise you will be surprised. And then finally, all will be as it should be again. Ta-da-da-dum. Ta-da-da-dum. Oh, look who's there. Emil, You forgot to take off Emil's glasses. I am Emil as well as Emma. I'm not one or the other. Your name is Emma? Ragnitsich. The first time I visited the Radius, I was dressed as you see me now. I'm sorry. I remember a brief interruption. A woman? I don't remember what she looked like. There's no reason you would. It was a woman. Does Tsala know? No. No one does, except the little girl upstairs. Will you come in? What? It's inappropriate? It would not be proper. I don't understand. We are friends. Emil and I are friends. You are Emma. The two of us together in a room, alone. It wouldn't be right, but I understand, I think. So should I change clothes then? I also am not what I pretend to be. Oh, here we go. Are you going through with the debate? Oh yes. I promise you I will be there. Then I hope Salar doesn't find out. He would crucify you. The next evening. Are we there yet? University of Vienna. 7:02 p.m. Where is he? Professor Schnell appears to be late. I cannot say I'm entirely surprised. However, we will wait and hope a few minutes more. Who is that? I think that is Professor Schnell. Schnell is a woman? Professor Schnell? At last we see you in your true colors. If that even is your real name. My name is Emma Retnicic. I know that young lady. Huh. A woman. I'm here to debate mathematics, not gender. Gentlemen, I'm sure you agree this farce should be called off. I disagree, Professor. You are a junior professor. You should take care. We disagree. Let her speak. I'm a professor of mathematics. What we teach, what they came to learn. Would you deny them that opportunity? They will learn nothing here from that woman. Then you would deny them the opportunity to learn from you? We want to learn. Let us learn. Oh, yeah. I defer to my colleagues. Ooh. It's like a bunch of hooligans in there. Gentlemen, the last time I checked, this was an institute of learning. It made the students learn. Gentlemen, to avoid a revolution, I suggest we let the debate continue. I agree. So be it. This ends now. I've read your sorry attempts to come up with a theory of change. Maintaining a state of change. Preposterous, is it? What you read was incomplete. I could see that. To where your proof was headed. Utterly amateurish. Do you know what they're talking about? Professor Schnell's theory. That's Emma. Pay attention. Oh, shut up. I will disprove your theory right here, right now. And I will prove it. Let's begin with the foundations of your, dare I call it, paper. A few minutes later. There's a number of things to notice about change. First and foremost. Oh boy, do I have to... Oh boy, yeah. This is going so wrong. Change happens with respect to a given parameter. Was that correct or wrong? That's obvious. Yet I don't see it on your side. Imagine a falling leaf. It's falling over time. That makes sense. She's right. Sala looked like he's going to explode. Huh. So that's what she meant. Yes. I knew that, of course. You need a frame of reference to change. The next step then? No, hold on just a moment. This point right here. For that to work, you have to establish a range of reference. He's right. Has she overlooked that? Yes, that's from my theory. Well, I can't see it here. Only then can you see the states and every change. Uh-oh. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be her. Begin? Yes, yes. We know. The moment of observation. Change can be final or ongoing. And your time is almost up. For if the change is indeed ongoing, by the time you finished observing it, it would be final yet ongoing. And that, madam, is what we call a paradox. Oh, I messed up. There it is. Schnell. Emma Retnicic is a fraud. What happened? That can't be it. I was so sure. I saw it. There must be more to it. She was right about the beginning. And the other points. Wait a moment. Now. There is a mistake in your thinking. A mistake? Could it be? If you write it like this... Oh, please. You're making a fool of yourself. Change your perspective. See? I suppose one could. Let me move over, let me check that. He didn't think of that either. That's brilliant. If I stop observing it while it's still falling, the leaf might land on the ground, or could be picked up by a gust of wind. How poetic. Ah. So you know something about changing. No wonder. You are constantly changing from one disguise to another. What's that got to do with anything? Wondering what to wear, I bet. Your little addendum changes nothing. Yeah, go Emma. Emma. You're either one or the other. Two states, nothing in between. There no need to be only two states. That's what I've been trying to say. During the observation, a change can be final or ongoing. We can't be certain of all the states, but if we can prove the existence of such states... Could you? Move a little? Yeah, move, buddy. Move. Oh, this is nonsense. I've read your paper. Your theory has more holes than a Gouda cheese. You're thinking of Edam. Enough of this! Bum, bum, bum. I know you can't prove it. Your theory was incomplete. You are nowhere close to the proof. A state of change cannot be maintained. It can be maintained. Changing from Emma to Emil, and from Emil to Emma, secondary inverse change. I am Emma and Emil, and I am Emma and Emil. I am the proof. No. That isn't... That's a start. I will have to do some calculations on that. Can see where this is going. She's right. I respect your effort, Professor. Without Professor Thaler's help, I would never have arrived at the solution to a problem that has haunted me for years. He was courageous enough to risk his reputation and face me in debate in his field. Ask yourselves, how many of you would have been fearless enough to do that? If I were still wearing my top hat, I will take it off and salute him. Now it's time to make peace. Let us be bold in our theories and in who we are. And keep looking for truth with an open mind. Days later, right here. When I looked through that window, it hit me. At the time, I couldn't fathom what would happen, of course. My theory of change, my own change. So this is where Schnell began. Yes, this isn't easy for me. But I thank you for not ridiculing me in front of the faculty. You are a worthy mathematician, Professor Rednichich. But enough dwelling in the past. We have theories to postulate, you and I can rely on that. No? As long as our theories stay real. These wordplays are not funny. Am I being too irrational? Wait. Not to worry. Still have some more. Alright, and that is the end of episode 3, Derivation? What was it called? I can't remember. Let's see. 74% also spent equal time as Emil. Oh, this is really cool, these results. 90% also agreed to being painted. %49% also didn't become friends with Nicole. %92% agreed to speak in front of class. %88% decided to spare Salar too. Derivation, yeah, that was it. Alright. There's one episode left as the season comes to an end. Revisit the creators. Professor Rednicic. How can I help you? Through the eyes of others. Is this seat taken? Alright. Of course, this is going to be in a new video, so I want to thank you all very much for watching. If you've enjoyed that, by all means hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to follow along to the episode 4 closure. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.